Look, what I have here is probably what the future of laptops is going to look like. I mean, this is the Lenovo Yoga Book 9i, and this has not one, but wait for it, dual screens while being lighter than a MacBook, while being slimmer than your usual Windows laptop, while packing in a whole set of useful accessories. And this is like peak design with peak performance.
Grease on my elbow, talk to the 6 deep. I know I'm tucking in a bit, look lean, look red, oh, lay it on thick. Look at me, look at that rose, look at that grease.
Now do note that this video isn't collab with Lenovo and Intel, but the opinions are our own. So with that out, let's get into detail. So this is what the laptop looks like, and yeah, it's got a lot of glamour. I mean, just look at this beautiful color, the matte finish on the back, those glossy metallic edges, all of this looks super premium. I mean, this is made entirely out of stainless magnesium. So it's super lightweight at just 1.22 kgs, very thin, just 15 millimeters. Yeah, slimmer than the first foldable phone, just saying. But let's get to the main reason why you clicked on this video, those fantastic dual displays. And both of these screens are pretty much the same, and the specs are insane. Both of them are 14-inch OLED screens, 10-bit colors, 2.8K resolution, 120Hz adaptive refresh rate, 1000 nits of peak brightness in HDR, you name it, it's got it. And these displays, like I said, look fantastic. You get punchy colors, deep OLED blacks, and this has HDR and Dolby Vision. Yeah, you're gonna love watching videos and movies, be it on YouTube or Netflix. And I know what you're thinking. Yeah, you can play videos like this. Not saying this is practical, but something to flex. And even the bezels are very slim all around, except for this forehead, which has a 5-megapixel camera with IR sensors for face recognition, and Windows Hello login works flawlessly. Now here's the thing, you can use both of these displays separately, like use different apps on both, Chrome on one, Notion on the other, which is something I prefer. Or you can just tap with 5 fingers, and this turns them both into a one big single screen. You could be drawing on one screen while watching a YouTube video, or watching a video while reading the comments, or watching a lecture and taking notes at the same time. Yeah, the possibilities are endless. And yeah, this yoga book does all of the yoga asanas very well. Subscribe for bad jokes. I mean, look at this. It can do a full 360-degree turn, and when you're using this as a normal lap, you can use the other display like a keyboard by just tapping with 8 fingers like this. And yeah, this virtual keyboard has good haptic feedback when typing, and there's also a virtual trackpad with right and left keys, palm rejection, and on the right you have the space to take quick notes which show up on your lock screen. All very cool stuff. But if you don't like typing on the touch screen, this comes with a Bluetooth keyboard in the box, and this is pretty cool. This has Lenovo style keys, backlit control, some nice and handy shortcuts to change performance modes, toggle night light, a star key you can map to any file, app or website, and you can use this with the magnetic folio case which folds nicely into origami style to hold the 2 screens like this, and this is awesome for productivity. There's even a Bluetooth mouse in the box which, well, works like a good mouse, and there is a Bluetooth stylus pen too in the box, and this is magnetic, pressure sensitive, and see this? I can drag it from the right corner, it opens up the Smart Notes app, and doing the same from the left corner takes a screenshot. And yes, you can customize all of it. And if you're wondering, the hinge which rotates as you move the laptop is also your soundbar with not 2 but 4 2-watt speakers, actually 2 woofers and 2 tweeters. And this has Dolby Atmos, and the sound is very loud with clean vocals. I just wish the bass was a little bit more punchy. As for the ports, you get a USB-C Thunderbolt 4 port on the left and 2 more of these on the right, along with the power button and the camera shutter switch. Yeah, it misses out on USB-A and HDMI ports, but all these USB-C ports support PD charging, 40 Gbps transfer speeds, and a DP 2.1 supported, which means you can connect 8K 60Hz or 4K 120Hz monitors to the laptop as if the 2 displays weren't enough. But all of that fancy, cool stuff aside, how is this like a regular laptop or a regular desktop? Can you game on it? Can you edit videos on it? But you know what? This actually does not disappoint. So this has the Intel Core Ultra 9 Arrow Lake H series processor, and this is a 16-core, 16-thread processor with 6 P cores, 8 E cores, 2 LP cores, and it has a max turbo frequency of 5.4 GHz. And this is paired with the Intel Arc 140T GPU, and you get the Intel AI Boost NPU, which has 13 tops of AI performance. And I know you're used to hearing higher numbers, but this NPU can handle the basic AI stuff in Windows, while the higher-end stuff, more intensive stuff, is handled by the powerful CPU and GPU. Apart from that, you get the 32GB LPDDR5X RAM and a 1TB M.2 NVMe SSD, and you do get all the cool AI features, like it automatically blurs the screen the moment someone is peeping into it. There are these air gestures that let you control the screen with hand gestures, kind of like magic. You can move a window from one screen to another, scroll pages, or take screenshots. There's the AI Now software, which is pretty useful. It has 2 core assistants, Knowledge and PC Assistant. You can add files and folders to the knowledge base, and it can summarize the files, generate text, etc. And all of these tasks are processed locally, so no privacy concerns here. And with the PC Assistant, you can just ask it to enable or disable any settings like ask you to turn on the battery saver, change a power mode, or any other complex settings or tasks, as it also lists down the steps to change these options. There's also the Lenovo Creator Zone, that is an AI-powered tool that lets you generate images, edit via AI, very useful. Also, this is an Intel Evo laptop, so you get all the modern standards and features, and this is running Windows 11 Home, you get Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.4, so everything's pretty sorted. Now coming to the performance, the benchmark scores are pretty impressive for such a thin and light machine. I mean, take a look at the numbers yourself. Plus, I've been using this as my primary laptop with Slack, Notion, 10-15 Chrome tabs open all the time and works just fine. There's been no lag, I haven't noticed any heating issues either. In fact, we even tried something like editing videos in Premiere Pro, and it can handle a heavy 4K timeline at half playback resolution, so you can use this to edit casual videos. Even Photoshop with multiple layers and whatnot runs smoothly. When it comes to gaming, you can get around 30 FPS in a kind of hard to run game like Cyberpunk at 2K medium graphics, and you get around 50 FPS in Forza at 2K, so yeah, you can game on it, but don't expect high-end game performance considering the integrated GPU. Now consider the fact that this has two loaded screens in such a thin and light design, the battery life would be pretty average or poor, right? Well, things are actually surprising. I mean, this has a big 88 watt-hour battery in this sleek design, and what surprised me is that it lasted for around 5 hours of use in performance mode, by the way, and it gets even better in the balanced mode, so battery life is decent for the kind of laptop this is. And when you finally run out of battery, it takes around 1.5 hours for a full charge using the 65 watt PD charger that comes in the box. Look, I'm just happy that you don't get a brick charger like you usually see in Windows laptops. I mean, this is pretty sleek and nice. To honestly beat the dual screens, all the utility that comes with it, all the cool features, and the fact that there's no compromises in performance or even battery, this does look very promising. I mean, generally you'd have to sell it for less battery or a weaker CPU, but that's not the thing here. And again, it's not thick or heavy for what it offers. Now, as for the price, the Lenovo Yoga Book 9i variant we have right here costs around 2.3 lakhs, and you get 1 year of accidental damage protection. And yes, it's expensive, but I kind of feel it justifies its price given the kind of futuristic tech used here. Honestly, I love this form factor for the kind of versatility this brings, and this honestly makes me think, are dual screens really the future of laptops? What do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.